Yeah. Yesterday we have covered couple of important points on this Docker file and the instruction things. Basically on the from image, right? From instruction, which is the base image. On this part, we have covered a couple of things like what is the importance of this one and from where we will get this base image and what is the importance, like why we have to use instead you are creating everything from the scratch. Why do you go for the already built images? Because it is making our life easy. Everything is ready. The ready-made image you are using and you are putting your application code inside and you are running it. Okay, so this is the from one. Uh, and another recap, what we have done is we have done on this one also, like the different Docker file names. We can write different Docker files also. It's not only the one Docker file, the by default Docker file. It should not be like that. It can be anything. Okay, any name that you can keep in it. So this is one thing we have covered yesterday, and we have also gone through some of the code bases of the Docker file, and we went to the Docker Hub as well, Docker Hub, and we seen explore images. Okay, explore images, where number of images are there. So these are the things that we have covered in the yesterday demo. And today, let's see some of the practicals on the Docker part. Basically on the Docker file part. Go to Google, search Docker desktop. Docker desktop, download for Windows. Once you have installed Docker desktop, so Docker desktop Windows 86 and 64, you need to install this. So when you install, it should look like this. Docker desktop, open the Docker desktop. Your machine at least have 8 GB RAM and 512 or 256 SSD is fine. Yeah. So this is the Docker desktop, and if you can see, these are my images right now, which are running in my local system right now, local and Docker Hub repositories. I didn't sign in into this. If I signed in, I can also see this. This is a local development. Okay, we use it for the local development. Left side, you can see containers. I'm running one container which is AIOps Labs data collection pipeline, where these many are there. But I need to. They're already in the stopped mode. Okay, and images. These many images are there, and volumes. These are the volumes, and these are some of the builds I have done. And the AI models things I have not done anything. If you go to extension, I don't done any extension. You can do this MCP. This I will tell you in the AI techniques thing. But this is a Docker desktop. Why we use it means this is at your local system. In your laptop, you are running this Docker daemon. In your laptop, you are running. Open your terminal, CMD, okay, and run Docker version. That means it can detect your Docker command. Now it is showing me that 28.1.1. Okay. So this is right now the version, the current version of my Docker desktop. It is running here. Docker images. I have these many images you can see. Okay. Docker PS containers. There is no container is running right now. Okay. Docker volumes. Okay. Volumes. So Docker volumes. Images compose in ATMCB plugins. Volume, not volumes. I was doing volumes. No, I think nothing is here. If I go to volumes here, you can see volumes is there. So this many volumes, but it is not showing here. That means I'm
Docker
typing the
volume
command wrong.
LS. Docker volume LS. It will show.
Now it is showing. Okay. So these are the some of the volumes here. You can see I have these volumes, but it is a long back ago or 1 or 2 months back. I have done these things. The recent things I have deleted everything, but these things I have not deleted. In your local system, you can develop these things. Otherwise, go to Killer Coda and use this Killer Coda for 1 hour free. You don't want to hurt your laptop, then you can use this. Docker version. It is 28.2.2. So this is something advanced than my local system, which is Docker desktop app. Now, in this Killer Coda, left side you can see editor. It will open your VS Code. Here if you run pwd, what is the path? Root path. Here in the tab 1, if you run pwd, it is the root path. Here we will do some practice, okay? And you should also create Docker Hub account. Docker Hub account. So this is my Docker Hub. My repositories. So in your Docker Hub, you can create repositories. Like in your GitHub account, you're creating repositories. Same way, you can also create repositories here. So these are all my repositories, your username and then your repository. So AIOps bot is a repository, MLflow server is a repository, AIOps Slack bot is a repository, MLOps is a repository, ChatOp is a repository. Okay, sample service is a repository. So like this, these are all my repositories. Inside these repositories, we will keep the images. Here, only one image is there. If I go back to the repositories, and if you see here, I have this one. Under this, again I have only one. If I click on see all, only one image I have. Like this, in your repositories, you can keep multiple images. To create image, we need Docker file actually. We need a Docker file. So Docker file is nothing but it's a doc, it's a sample doc that you are writing instructions inside. If you go to the killer coda, I would like to create a Docker file. Instead that, if you come here and here, new file, say Docker file. Docker file is created. Okay, Docker file is created. The first one is from. The first one is from. And I would like to also create one more. Just see, instead writing directly, what I'll do echo and I'll say from Ubuntu. Okay, colon 20 colon or 20.04, I guess. 20.04, and what I'll do, I'll say run echo Ubuntu Ubuntu base image. Ubuntu. Okay. Here I have opened this, and here I have opened this. I need to close this one. Basically, it has to create one. No, it's not created. So whenever you want it to be do like this, so this is a Docker file, capital letter, command not found. Okay, so this is shortcut message. Okay, let's do here itself. I would like to call Ubuntu or Nginx or Alpine. How can I take? Just go to your explore section and here in this Docker official images, and you have many images here. Okay, so these are all the images. If you click on this Ubuntu, you have Ubuntu. So what is the latest tag? Latest tag is 22.04. 22.04. This is the latest image. Just copy this. Otherwise, go to this one. Go to this one. If not, then you come down, they will be updating multiple tags. They're saying this recent tags are rolling. Noble 25.04. No. Then take this one only 22.04. So in that case, we just need to write Ubuntu colon 22.04 like this. Now here I would like to say run. Run means it is going to execute a command and it is going to create a layer for your things. See, files are already created after some time. But let's do here itself. In run, if I say echo, so this is Ubuntu base image. I'm telling this is Ubuntu base image. I have other different files also, and I have main Docker file also. And I would like to save it. Go here, file, save. And in the down, just run a command, Docker images. Nothing is there. Docker ps, nothing is there. If you do ls, here you can see Docker file Ubuntu I have different file name. This is also different file name, and this is a different file name. I would like to build one image. I would like to build one image. What image? How can I build? This is a command you need to learn in the first. Docker build -t, that you are tagging with a name. Test1 dot. Test1 dot you are saying. Dot means in this current directory, it is going to look Docker file name. When you enter, what it is doing from Ubuntu, it is trying to pull that image. Okay, and pulling file system layer and verifying the checksum, downloaded, and run command was executed. Run command was executed, and it is successfully tagged. Successfully tagged. Let's go to the tab 1. Here it is more easy. Okay. So Docker images. I have test1 image, which is 77.9 MB. Ubuntu original image, which is 77.9 MB. Now I would like to run it as a container. Docker run. Okay. So I would like to run it as a container. Docker run my test or test1 -test1. When you do like this, it is created a container. Docker ps. Oh, not created a container. It is getting exit. It is getting exit. So what we can do, Docker stop. I don't want to do this. Otherwise, I'll run Docker -itd my test, not my test, the test one. Docker ps. Now it is created the container which is having test1 image, and this is my container now. This is my container now. This is just a basic. What we have done now, I created a Docker file. I have just added one run command, and then I have created a container from a Docker image. So I built a Docker image and I created this container. Okay, now what I wanted to test many things. I wanted to test many things with other arguments. Only from argument, I just only pulled only single from image, and then I am running it. But I have other arguments as well. Work directory, copy, add, expose, arguments. Like this, there are many things are there. Okay, let's do the test. I would like to see the images and I would like to remove these images. Docker RMI is a command, test-1, which is not going to remove because it is used one by your container. Before you are going to remove any image, you need to stop your container. Docker stop your container. Which container? So this is a container. Copy it, paste it. Have stopped. Then remove it. With what command? RM. It's removed. Similar way, Docker PS. PS means that is going to show you all the container. -A means hidden containers also. Sometimes the container will not successful. The unsuccessful containers will be hidden. To see the hidden containers, the command is docker ps-a. Now you can do the same thing to it. Remove it. Now you don't have anything. Docker images, Docker RMI, and the image test1. It's deleted. You can see Docker images. Now you have only one single image. One single image. If I would like to create a container of the same Ubuntu, then it will take this container only. It will not pull from the repository, from the Docker Hub, because already in my local, this image is present. This image is present. So that's why it will not go and download any image from your Docker Hub. So that is the thing. And the next thing is work directory. Instead this what I'll say work directory. Work dir /app. I'm telling work dir /app. Save it. File. Save. Come to tab 1. Now I would like to run it as a container. Okay. First let me build the image. Docker build -t. I would like to see app directory. Otherwise test app1 dot. So much fast you can see. Previously it is little slow because it is pulling. Now it is so much fast. Docker images. If you see, it is latest tag. This is the app1 image. Now Docker run. Docker run hyphen itd interactively detached mode run app1. Run app1. When you say like this, it will create a container. See, this is a container ID. Docker ps. So this is a container ID. This is the image, and this is a command to log in inside this container. And there will be a random name for this container. And this is the time status. Docker exec. Docker exec -it container ID. Copy the container ID. Paste. And then say /bin and bash. /bin and bash. Enter. Now you have logged in inside the container. You can see root. What is the container ID? 3E50AC. 3E50AC63 /app. What we have said in the Docker file? /app we have said. So that's why I'm into /app thing. That is work directory. Everything, whatever the code I'm copying, I'll be going to copy inside this app only. Inside this app only. If you wanted to run anything, you wanted to execute anything, apt install like zip -y. Okay, these things. So now unable to locate package zip. Unzip. Unable to locate. So apt install git. Unable to locate. Apt install -y cur or apt get. So unable to locate anything. This is already having all of them. Building dependency tree done and reading the statement done and unable to locate the package. So if I install from, let's say, Java -hyphen version, okay, you don't able to find this Java, we will come to this point of why these packages are not here and how can we install in it, okay, by using run commands. Now when I'm searching, nothing is here, right? I'm not able to see. If you do ls, nothing is here. If you do pwd, you can able to see /app. If you see ls, nothing is here, zero. But this is a container. Let me exit. I have exit, okay. I'll go to editor again. Here, what I wanted to copy uh, a file. Here Docker Ubuntu is there and a small letter and capital letter. These files, let me create one more also. I'll create app.py. I'll create app.py. So here, hello world I said, okay, and I will be saving this file. I have, instead of the Docker, I have other files also there. If I do ls, I have these many files. These many files. I wanted to copy all these files into the container. How can I do? So this Docker file, come here, add copy. Copy dot. Dot means whatever in the left side you are seeing, all the files will be copied to the dot. Will be copied to the dot. Dot dot. Okay. That means all this current directory will going to copy into the current directory of the app. Now let's see this. Save, tab 1, docker build -t app 2. Context docker daemon destination couldn't be. Docker build -t app -2 dot. Copy list 2 arguments. Okay, that's wrong. Come here and run it. See? Now it is running from Ubuntu. It is taking okay. Wide directory it is done okay. Using cache. That means previously we run already building images, right? It is storing cache and now step 3 by 3 copy. What it is copying? It is copying all the files into this. Now I would like to run it as a container. Docker run -it my app2 Okay, app2, that is enough. I'll give hyphen d app2. I can say hyphen name app2 directory. So app2 container name. Not taking then. Let's take any random name. Docker ps. Here I have app2. App2. You can see here I have app2. I will log into this app2. Docker exec. Docker exec that you are getting into the shell. Okay. Hyphen it. So this is the container or this is the name. You can copy this name also. Copy, paste. And then what is the command? Bin and bash. Copy, paste. You are into see E4C76. E4C76 with the name also. We can also set the name. Here hyphen name it's not taking. I think the hyphen name should be here after run. Now if I do ls, I should see all the files. Right? All the things are installed now. Sorry, all the things are copied now into your container. You're getting me? Everyone.
Rajini, Satish here. Sorry, I missed that part, that container. Like, so uh, means like where that container will get stored, or do we need container? Is it mandatory?
Yeah. Then how you will run any application? Without
Okay,
server. Container is nothing but a server only.
okay, okay,
It's a
okay,
logic. It's a logical server with a less
okay,
resources and compatible and flexible.
okay, 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 okay. So basically, you are creating that image which contains all our Python files or application programs, and then we push into container to run that application.
Hmm. Yes.
Okay. And then
So
one more
now this.
question, like, how,
Hmm.
yeah, go ahead.
Go on. Go on. Go on.
And then one more question, like Ubuntu, right? So how do we decide like which OS that I have to choose for my application? Like any guidance?
See, it's based on your requirement.
Okay,
The requirement is now, let's say uh, you wanted any Alpine, you wanted any SDK, you wanted any JDK, you can take them. It's up to you. One application requirement and you're taking the image.
okay. Basically, I have to do some kind of a work to see
Yes.
which one will suit for my business requirement, and then
Yes.
okay, I see.
If you are .NET application, then you should use SDK only. If you're again
Mhm,
using Ubuntu, you need to again install dependencies in it. So that's why they are doing that one, right? Why you are
mhm,
installing all the dependencies, all the plugins, or all the libraries in the Ubuntu server? Don't do
mhm,
that. We already
mhm.
did all these things. Use our image. You're
Yeah.
directly
Okay.
pulling that image and putting your code.
Mhm, mhm. Okay.
So it's optimized, right? It is
Mhm, mhm.
optimized.
Okay.
So like that, we can use this. If you see these things are copied by using copy instruction. Are you all clear with copy and from and work directory? Clear?
Yeah, yeah. So Rajini,
Yes.
clear.
Any thumbs up, thumbs down, please. Please do those emojis at least. Now I'll exit from it, okay? And let me go back to the editor. And here I will add instruction. I will add instruction. So add instruction, it is basically act like the your copy only. It will copy everything, But what it will do, it will also work additionally based on your URL and the zipped packages. If you have a archived packages or a zipped packages, it can unzip them and it can download them. Example, I'll go to a Google and I would like to wget something. How could I get it? Any zip file, uh, zip file, sample zip file, sample zip file. Here I have sample zip file. Right click, copy the link. Okay. I wanted to download this. Just go here to your Docker file. What do you do? Paste this link. Please use the browser. Paste. Copy the link. Come here. Okay. It pasted. I wanted this to be this to be means into my any separate system or a file. Okay. What I'll say /tmp slash sample test zip. It is already a zip, right? It is already a zip. Now I don't want this to be zipped. This should be unzipped. Okay. This should be unzipped. Then what I will do? I'll just remove this /temp test or /temp only. Easy to understand. I have added this URL, which is zip URL from the online, and I have given this /temp. If you have any zipped file in your local here, it will also copy and it will extract. Now I'll go file and I'll save it. Docker build -t app -3 dot. What it is done? It is done. It is done. Add failed to get. Zip status forbidden. Okay. Any downloadable thing? Copy link. File and save. Let's run the same command. Now you can see it's successfully built. This thing is completed. This action is completed. Now Docker run -d -name. Okay. Now we can say app3 and app3 app-3 latest Docker ps. It is having problem. If I do -a, see, it went here. Exit. Docker log the container ID. Copy, paste. Docker, nothing. So why this is exit? Let's stop this container. Docker stop, and Docker remove. Before that, we'll check here. wget ls. It is able to download, right? Now go to the here, remove this /temp, and then save. Come here, Docker ps. No, Docker ps -a, exit. Let's make this something editor, WordPress editor, https://wordpress.org. Latest. It is downloading. So this is a link. .zip or tar file. Let's build the app. For but it got failed. I don't know. Let me keep the same link. Save. Telling that add requires at least 2 arguments. So one argument is this, and one argument is this dot. Save it. Oh, it is done. Let's run a container. app4 docker ps. No, docker ps-a. app4 also exit 0, not even exit 1, exit 0. Docker logs app4. Nothing it is showing. The docker exec hyphen it bin and bash. Content is not running. Okay, let's do one thing. If it is not able to download because this is not able to allow the internet, if it is not able to allow internet, then I should not able to download this one also. Let me do this one. wget wget paste ls. I have here just remove this one. I think I have to give the directory name, not even dot. Here it will take the dot, but here I have to give the /app, I guess. Then only it will be able to take. But this is not the case. Even though you not give /app, you will directly has to. Let me copy this now by using add. I wanted to remove copy. I don't want copy now. Save /app. And now come here. Docker build -t app5 dot docker run -it or -d itd and app5. ps app5 is running. Docker exec container id -it /bin/bash ls. It worked like a what? Copy. The only single file it is copied, but it should download from the online. The add instruction capabilities should download from the online. It is not downloaded from the online. So let's remove this now. And here I'll say /app. Save. Okay. Now we are again creating the new directory, which it is won't have this zip file. Okay. Every time I'm creating the new server, app6 I'm going to create now. Done. Okay. Docker run app6. I have created a container. I would like to log in inside the container, which is this one. ls. It is downloaded in app6. Now it is actually worked. It actually worked. But the problem is it has to unzip. So to unzip, you can run a run command. From the online, it is able to download. If you know any path inside this, it can be auto extracted, but some file wouldn't be auto extracted. And this is a case that happened in the last command. Okay, so we need to extract this. How we can extract this zip files? So tar commands can be extracted, zip files can be extracted by adding the run instruction. Run instruction means if I come here now in the down, I'll say run apt install apt-get install unzip. It's a tar, right? It's a tar one. So what you can do? The tar command is like is a apt hyphen xvf. xvf. The zip one, right? Not xvf. Then unzip. But unzip has to be installed. Run apt-get install unzip. Okay. Hyphen y. Now save it. Come to this one. Exit. Create the seventh one. Spelling unable to locate unzip package. apt-get install unzip hyphen y was returned. So this is not the correct. apt install. No. apt-get install unzip. Simple command. Unzip hyphen y. Let's do one thing. I think apt upgrade. Now you can run it. Use caution scripts. Or update at least. Save. Now you can see it is extracted. Now Docker images, Docker run -it app7, right? App7 is the container. Okay, sorry. Docker run -itd app7. Docker ps app7 is running. Docker exec -it, this is your container, copy, paste and give /bin/bash. Some containers you can only give /bash, okay, or /sh. Now ls, your zip file is got unzipped. So whenever you add run command, it will add layers. That means that will trying to create layer in the file system which will increase your Docker image size. Okay, how can I confirm that? If you see above, what is the size of this app6? In app6 also we just copied zip file, right? And what is the size of app5? That time also we're trying to copy only zip file, right? But when I have added run commands, it became double because it is added the layers. It added the layers. Okay, that's why it is become double. That's why it became double. So how can I optimize this? You need to use a minimum run commands basically. We need to use a minimum run commands. So in single run command, we have to close all these things. Example, whenever I'm running anything, I need to close under one single run command of your multiple things. Then only it will only create only single layer in your container. Okay. Example. Let's go here. Instead this or instead this double in one single command I have written two commands. So like this you can pass this one also. Instead this, what you can do, remove this run command. Remove this run command and say here after this, say here like this, not doubles, I think single. Okay, say like this and say like this and say like this. Okay, rm-rf, delete this one after extracted. You don't need, right? You don't need it. Delete this. Now I will save this. I'll go to tab 1. I'll exit. I'll create 8. We have only 9 minutes here. In 9 minutes we'll complete this. We'll create 8th one. Docker file, line number 6, unknown instruction, unzip. Okay. You need to, every line should have this one. Okay. Now save. Come here. Now run it. See, in one single run, it running all these commands. Return to non-zero, 100 exit, command line RM, RF, understand the combination. Okay. Do like this. Do like this. Save. Unable to locate the package. Couldn't find package by the RM-F. RM-F. Let me try one more time. If I do it here, ls in tab 2 I'm doing, just to check. See, I'll copy this. Here it is gone. If I do the same, rm-rf docker ls, it is gone. Why not here then? Okay, let's see. Save, come, command line rf. Okay, then we'll do one thing. Save, load the package, unzip, return to the non-zero. Okay. It's the last one, right? We should remove that. After one command executed, enter, then the second command executed, and this is the last command. We should not have that. Docker images. Eighth one is not created, which is telling that locate the package, this one, the globe. What is the problem? In /app it is done. And I guess I need to add this. So this is the basic things, Linux command. We need to add after this, after this. Let's build. Now it is extracting it. Thing is, Docker images. Docker images. It is also same MB it is now. Okay. But if you add the more run commands, it will create more. Instead, in single run command, if you enclose, what we have done extra? Nothing we have done extra. The same thing of the app 7 only we have done. I wanted to remove. Then only some space will be clean up, right? But the RM is not taking. So now let me do that RM also. So what I'll do, I'll add like this and I'll do, and then rm-rf. So this is what I'm missing. But 2 minutes we have. In 2 minutes I need to do it fast. Save. Nine. Done. Docker images. The thing is that and I forgot. Now if you see, this was same and this was also same and this is also same. Almost same. But I am expecting at least something to be reduced. But that means the file is not that much heavy, having a heavy size. If it is in a heavy size, it will decrease. It is only adding how many layers? Removed intermediate container, okay, build and extracting here. And if you see the layers here, registered packages, okay, fetching, okay. One by fourth, two by fourth, 3 by 4 step, okay, fine. It is using cache. And here it is adding a layer. Single layer only it is adding. So in this particular thing, it done all these things. Means there is no another step. There is no another step. But in your previous cases, when you see, there will be another step. When I have added the 2 runs, there would be another step. So it will give this one, and if you add one more, then 5 by 4. It will tell you that 5 by 4, not 4 by 4. Means it will execute this one and it will also execute another one. Two things it will do. That's how the file system and the size will be created more. Hope you all getting what I'm telling. Run command, if you add one more run, it will create this one. It will create this one 2 steps, not one single step. What we are doing in single step, we are enclosing everything to run. So that means only one layer. It will only create one layer. Inside that one layer, it will complete the task. But if you add one more layer as a run, then it will create one more layer. So which is possibly increasing your Docker image size. Getting? No one not getting anything or what? You have unmute option.
Yeah, Rajini, I think I have to watch this video again. So if I have any question, right, so probably I can ask tomorrow or next week.
Fine. Means at least which arguments, which instructions are you familiar? Work directory is familiar? Are you all familiar with work directory? Yes, no? No. Okay. Work directory, the slash app. Let me write. Are you all clear with from? Please. Okay. Priyanka, Nagaveni, Mani, Bala, Ahmed, Rajkumar. Are you all clear with Srikanth? How many are clear with from? Okay. Then what about the word directory? How many are clear with word directory? Okay. Then how many are clear with copy? Okay. How many are clear with add? Add has to do two functionalities. Extract functionality also it has to do. But in our case, it is not done. I think I'm missing some command. Okay. It has to also do auto extraction. How many are clear with add? Any questions on this part? Or do I need to repeat any of this instruction tomorrow? See, other instructions which are there, we are again going to write all this instruction of continuity to other instructions. Okay. But tell me, add and copy same. Add and copy is same. You have some things here and you are copying into the container side. Okay. That is copy, just plain copy. Copy. But add is something that you're downloading from internet. Copy will not do. Add can download from internet a zip file and it can also extract. It can also extract. Okay. So that is the advantage of add. Okay. Fine, then if no questions, I'm good to conclude this today and I'll tell you tomorrow. I'll be sending you a WhatsApp notification tomorrow to you all that I would be having some calls and the next class will be on Monday. And from that next Wednesday, the link will be going to change and who do the payment only, they will get this link. Okay. So until Monday, you can join on the same link and from next week Wednesday, the link will get changed. So please do this practice and find the video in the YouTube. And if you have any questions, just let me know over the WhatsApp. Thank you.